Hello and welcome to NFT Decree. I'm Barry and I've finally managed to download the Doctor Who Worlds Apart Deckbuilder. I presume this will become the live client at some point in the future, but at the moment it's just a deck builder. Now, not too much to see, all still very alpha times. Yesterday I did, was it yesterday or the day before? I did buy a couple of the new packs and open them, but the pack openings on Doctor Who is a bit, what's the word I'm after? It just doesn't work good, right? You don't see the card straight away, the filters didn't work, the marketplace didn't work, you couldn't see what you had. So I'll probably not bother uploading that, but if we pop into the collection, we can at least kind of see what's what. So here, you'll be able to at least sort and filter everything. So the cards that I got from the new packs were the Cybermat frame. Can I have multiple frames? Canine frame? No, I can only do one at a time. So I'll just do them in order. So Cybermat, which is this little thing, right? Can I? There we go. So now you can see everything that's 3D glory. There's no new cards in new packs, just all new frames, right? I don't know what these icons are, and you can obviously switch between the base frames. Well, you won't have the base frames unless you have the base cards, but you can switch between frames at the bottom there. And I mean, it's quite a cool way of seeing your collection, all things considered. But obviously you have to know what you're kind of looking for, because if we close this and come back to here, it's not easy to look at things. Let me zoom out slightly so we can see them all. I mean, it goes pretty small, but you'd have to know what they are at this point. Like, the frames are quite dominating a little bit. It's fine, right? But it's probably not the best use of digital card real estate that I've ever seen. Certainly, you compare it to something like Gwent or even Dark Country, which I've done 1 or 2 videos on. It'd be interesting to see if they change when they're on board, right? So if these are like cards in hand and then change on board. But I've got 5 of these. Well, I've got five new cards in this frame. I got 6 cards in the Canine frame. So let's have a look at that as well. So it is the doggo. Can I get it to go? No, it has to stay in the same orientation. I can't just flick around willy-nilly. Serial number 2. I didn't get any good cards last time. No legendaries or anything. So just a few commons and whatnot. And the last frame was... What was the last one I got in? It's K9. Oh yeah, it was this Mondasian Cyberman, or Cyberman, which I don't know what it's about. I don't know who the Mondasian Cybermen were and how they're different from normal Cybermen. We got these. Bronze, silver. Shiny. There's a little bit of a 3D effect on the image, is there? Am I dreaming that? Or is that layered? No, it's definitely layered to some degree, but not very much. Get some 3D specs on and see what's what there. So this is the collection viewer. Let me zoom out again here. So I had most of these. So I did get 2. I got an environment. This Tomb of the Cybermen. Whether it's a Mondasian Cyberman or not, I do not know. But certainly he looks like a card that you could use for a Cyberman deck. Anyway, you could filter things from here. You could sort by, so Artron's the cost in the corner. Got no 0 costs. Some 1 costs. So what I did, if I go back, you'll get this disclaimer pop up every time. Going to deck building, and so I built a deck with what I've got, but let's just make a new one. The deck building is not very, it's not very easy, shall we say. And the fact you've got so many different frames as well, it's just, I'd much rather just see the cards and then choose my frames afterwards almost. Because you only see one version of the frame. Like if I was to click on this, like I've got 2 different frames, but obviously it's only showing me the Cyber King one. But you can filter by it, right? Anyway, deck building. You need one environment card, so we'll start there. And so I don't have that many to choose from. So I have, let's see if I can zoom back in again. So I can try building a deck with Silurians, Reptiles and Companions. Possible, I guess. Phenomenon. If the only cards in your deck are Phenomenons, Planets, Daleks or Companions, this card... Is that a comma? So Phenomenons, Planets, Daleks or Companions, I could try building around that. I don't know if environments start in play or not. It wouldn't make sense that they have a cost if that's the case. But interesting enough. But again, here we've got Cybermen, Companions, Updates or Planets, and this one. And then your turn, summon an Insane Dalek, 1, 2, 3 or 4 health remaining at random. If the only cards in your deck are Objects, Planets, Daleks or Companions, the same happens for your opponent. So you wouldn't want the only... Or what does an Insane Dalek do then? Is an Insane Dalek bad? But then why would you play this? Can I see an Insane Dalek? Insane in the membrane. No is the answer. So I don't know what that does. So let's just start with... let's just try this. Right, we'll try and build a Dalek deck. Okay, so that's now added to the deck, and now I need 39 other cards. So we no longer want this. So Phenomenon, I can zoom out, see them all. Let's not worry about curves at the moment. Oh, I need to be able to read the cards because I don't know what any of them do. End your turn, summon a Sky Trench. What have I got here? A couple of choices. 8 cost, don't want too many of them. Let's throw in 1. Actually, let's throw in everything. I suppose we could filter back them. Whenever you play a card, the next card of the same name costs 1 less for the rest of the game. I mean, that's probably something you can build around, but I don't think I've got enough cards to make it worthwhile. Since we're building around... We're not building around Cybermen though, are we? We're building around Daleks. And you can see in each other's TARDIS. Don't care. Whenever a player plays a card, they choose a card from the past to erase. Sure, I'll throw in one of them. Just to keep it moderately consistent, I suppose. Pay 3 to prevent the next card each player would draw. But that also includes me, no? I'll throw one in anyway. So that will limit the number of creatures that can be in play at a time. I imagine I've probably not got a massive amount of creatures, so that's probably decent. And Silurians are not part of my deck here. So if we go to creatures, and I want... can I... What was if I search for Dalek? Okay. So not got that many Daleks to choose from. I wonder how many of a card you could have. Can you have up to 3? After Dalek is played, change Dalek defense rules, race to Dalek, then get +2. I don't know what Exterminate is. The highest attack creature. Is that when it dies? Is that who it has to attack? Who knows? Let's throw in 3 Daleks. Then we'll throw in one of them. What does that give me? Costs 1 less for each President Dalek. Don't think I got any of them, but we'll have that anyway. Whenever a companion is summoned, deal damage to it equal to the amount of Daleks you control. Yeah. We're going for... Oh, so that's a companion. Right, so companions you can only have 1 of. Which is why when I put more in it flashed up red. So I'll just have 1 of whatever I've got, I suppose. 1 of you, 1 of you, and 1 of you. Okay, so there's all my Daleks. What else could I put in my deck? Let me go back to environments. So I can have Phenomenons, Planets, Daleks, or Companions. Okay, so let's go for... So I've had Phenomenons. The only cards in your deck are Phenomenons, so I've done Daleks. So I can only have Planets or Companions, I guess. So what happens if I search for Planet? So those are environments. So that's no good. What was the other one? Companion. So I don't think I can even make this deck. Sorted by cost, low to high. So even if I was to put in one, let's try it. One of everything. I don't have any Amy pawns, so this would be a pointless card. In fact, you know what, let's just take Rory, you're out until we've got no other choices. One, make it a Cyberman frame. After playing 3 companions, well, I'm going for a companion heavy deck, so why not? Upgrades, I don't have any upgrades, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's not a great. This looks decent. I think Alacrity might be haste. I should already have one Dalek controlled Yaz in there, so that's no good. Can't have you, can get one master. Now, does this come from outside the game? Let's assume that it does. Face the Raven, I definitely have some of them. You're in it. Whenever a moment is played, well, I'm not going to be playing any moments. Did I put in? Do I already have Brigadier? Or is it just Kate? Just Kate, right? So throw in a Brigadier. Casty Meyer repair kit on a creature from the past. Again, I have no idea how to play. Set a creature on fire. Yep, let's throw that in. Reducing organic creatures maximum health. Sure. 31. Another Doctor. Oh yeah, Time Lord President frame defo. Already had you. Already had you. And already had these. So we're 8 cards short of having a deck that works. Let's go back to, so we tack off you. Environment. So phenomenons, planets, Daleks, or companions. Let me go back to here. So I guess I can add. Players can now see inside each other's TARDISes. Sure. Or raise a human and summon a cyber warrior. Sure. I've already got one of these, right? Yep, so it's already in deck. So if it's in that side, it's in deck. Can I add 2 of them? Guess so. Guess I can have 2 of them. All Silurians cost when you control a Silurian. I mean, that's just absolutely pointless putting in, right? You're already. I don't have any multiples. Do I have many multiples? I have very, very few multiples. You're already both in. So even if I add Rory now, I'm still shy. Am I going to have to put this in? So I need some more cards. That's what this is telling me. I wonder what the maximum amount of cards you could have is. Could I just have an unlimited amount of Dalek defense forces? Defense drones? Maybe. So phenomenons, I'm not allowed objects, right? So it has to go back to. Can I have moments? Am I allowed to play moments? Phenomenons, planets, Daleks, or companions. I don't know why I keep thinking it's something else. So we add in Rory just to make up the numbers, and we're still 1 short. Is there anything? So I'm 1 short from having a deck that at least conforms to the rules of the environment. Well, I guess that's fine. Did I have? Yeah, you're in. All these people are in now, right? Yeah. Is there anybody else I didn't put in because they didn't do anything? Because you can only have 1 companion. I guess I need to find an Amy from somewhere. Can always head to the marketplace. Alright, fine, I'm just going to done. So it's illegal at the moment, but I'll get some more cards. So you can make the decks, and then you get this pop-up, but you can't do anything else with it, right? So there's no, I mean, the options, nothing to look at there. But that is kind of that. So if we look at the, let's have a look at what we can see from the game itself. Now, I don't know if that's going to pop up. Yeah, that's fine there. So, if we look down, so these were the newest packs. A couple of them. I don't know where they get the prices from. They just make them up. But because there's no fewer of these than there are of these. So, I mean, they should be worth the same, pretty much. There's the deck builder link. Interesting. So you can already start doing it. So Cyberman deck consisting of 40 cards. Dalek deck. I mean, you can't click on these, can you? I presume they've got to give you some sort of starter decks as well. When they get around to it. These are the new frames. You own all these. I'll have a quick look at the marketplace, see if that's working any better now. The game in action. But we're kind of here, right? So we've just had the Cybernetics pack release. So if you look at the roadmap, Deckbuilder goes live, which is what we've just looked at. Machines of War pack release we've done. Lonely Assassin pack we've done. Cybernetics was the pack just gone. Reimburse FT marketplace fee. Founders token marketplace fee. Okay, fine. Reimburse. Beta sign up. So we should be at this point, and once they get onto actual blockchains, then you can start doing more. And then into Q3, which shouldn't be too far away, we'll get into the alpha launch of the game and we can kind of see what's going on. So there's one more pack, according to this, to come out beforehand, and then alpha launch, then beta launch. Planet sale, I guess, is like land sales for other ones, and then we're kind of done with cards. So let's have a quick look at the marketplace just when we're here. No, don't hack me, man. Don't hack me. We go here. So the marketplace is up and running. I mean, that's up maybe 10k-ish since a couple of days. So it's not too bad. And if you look at how many things are being traded, I mean, 20k into, it's about an average price of just under 2,000, right? Is that right? Is my math right? 20,000 into 400,000. 200. Does that make more sense? I need to bust out the calculator because for some reason can't do mental arithmetic I'm almost reluctant to bust out the calculator because now I'm just feeling like I'm dumb. 400,000 divided by 20,000 is 20. I don't know why I thought it was 2,000. Probably because I saw that top number there. So on average, $20 each. For some reason, mine just went blank there. And you can see, things are selling, right? 40, 50. The $2,000 were all for serial ones. So at least we've now got a little bit of marketplace information. You can use a bit that to judge where things are. You got the founders tokens. So founders tokens give you like 20% off all your packs and everything else. But they're going for some reasonable money. In fact, this one's just been bought twice. I mean, somebody flipped it for decent money. 13, unlucky for some. Then you can see everything that's being bought and sold. Most things are going for relatively cheap, right? You can get a lot of decent... you can get whatever you want, really, for not too much money. As long as you're fine with, like, pretty cheap frames or, more standard frames. But some things are going for a bit more. These low serial numbers. 04, 05, Time Vortex. Is Time Vortex a card that I should be looking at? The fact that 3 of them have gone for $50 or so. 4 of them have gone for $50. Why are people buying up Time Vortices? Interesting. But if we look at... Can I see my marketplace activity? Or can I go to the marketplace proper? So none of my stuff's selling because I just put them up for crazy prices, but here you go, you can see kind of what's what. Can I sort by price? So you can get cards for 50 cents, which seems pretty reasonable to me. What if I wanted what's the cheapest legendary? So the cheapest legendary for like $5. I mean, that seems okay. What's the most expensive legendary? So the Curator, I mean, that is... Nobody's going to buy that, right? There's only 18 in total, and there's only 1 for sale. So if I wanted to search for the curator, and let's say I just wanted it in a different frame, I could get it for, let me push this button. Did I do anything? So instead of paying crazy money, I could get it for $8, right? So, or $10 for the basic one. I don't know why bronze is cheaper than standard, but people do strange things, right? What is the... I wonder how to find the actual most expensive legendary, as in the cheapest. The legend... Ah, doesn't matter. Marketplace up and running. You know, you can get money into this very easily. You can onboard with fiat into your wallet, and then you can buy stuff. Then once things are on the blockchain, I presume you'll be able to buy stuff with whatever blockchains they're going onto there. I forget what it said, Matic, which should be cheap. So, you know, fee free pretty much, or very, very cheap fees. I should have a look at kind of what's going on the marketplace and get myself some more cards to build a deck with, and then hopefully in a couple of months we'll have another game to be playing and check it out. If you're sitting on hundreds of Doctor Who cards and you want to give me some, well, let me know. You know, we'll figure out a way to get them transferred. And if anybody's in the sort of pre-alpha, let me know if the game's any good. But until next time, this is NFT Decree signing off.